The best games out there always had to have the two vital qualities in order to be deemed decent. They had to pretty much just be simple enough to pick up and yet addictive enough to never want to put down. A combination that was few and far between. But find those types of games and you were on to a winner. Klax, the coin-op, hit the arcades to rave reviews back in 1990, and Domark's conversion for the Commodore 64 notched up a decent chart success too. Not a classic by any means, but by its very nature, brilliance is something rare. You can imagine it to be pretty much like Tetris, but with coloured rectangles instead. Chances are you know what this game is about anyway. For those that don't, here's a minimalist explanation. Coloured blocks, bat, collect blocks on bat, move bat, drop blocks, blocks match blocks disappear, points, enough matches next level, blocks reach top, lose life. That pretty much summarises it, but for a bit more detail, these coloured tiles flip down 5 tracks towards you. The idea is to intercept the tiles, catch them on your paddle and then toss them into the bins. Ideally, you drop them into horizontal rows, diagonal rows or rows of 3. Make the required formation called Klaxes, and this causes the blocks to flash and disappear, leaving extra space for you to fill and collect a higher score. The paddle which you control can hold a total of 5 tiles at once. In this way, providing your wits are about you, you can sort out the tiles, maximising the number of Klaxes. Failure to catch a tile means that it will drop off screen, registering on your drop meter, which is sort of like losing a life. When this is full, it'll cost you one of several continue plays, as will overfilling all the bins with tiles. They can only hold 5 each. To ease the pressure, up to 5 tiles can be stacked onto your catching paddle for later use. The game comprises 100 tile waves in total, so plenty to keep you going, that's for sure. These must be completed in a particular way too, either by scoring enough points, surviving a set number of tiles, or getting enough Klaxes in horizontal or diagonal layouts. At the start of the game, and after every 5 waves, a wave screen allows you to choose which of 3 levels to attempt next. Harder levels have a larger drop meter and carry huge points bonuses. On certain levels, getting a big X by 2 crossing diagonal rows of 5 will automatically warp you to a much later level. Admittedly, the Commodore 64 graphics are not quite as good as the Amiga version, but that's to be expected, and the Amiga does flow a little faster. However, the Commodore 64 game backgrounds are still very attractive. With a game that's as good as this, then the graphics shouldn't ever be an issue anyway, leaving the C64 version every bit as playable as its 16-bit big brother. I'd thoroughly recommend this game to anyone who enjoys games like Tetris, Blockout, or any other game that requires both sensible strategies and quick reflexes on the joystick. If anything, this game will no doubt quickly become pretty addictive, as it's very easy to play. So you find yourself loading it up for just a quick game, yet are still playing it hours later. I had this as a kid thanks to my buddies at school, as I swapped the C64 game system cartridge, which came with Fiendish Freddy, International Soccer, and Flimbo's Quest. It's a superb compilation, and I'll link all of the other games that came on that cartridge on the video description, where you can find those other game videos. Hopefully, you'll check those out too. Thanks for watching, guys. What did you think of Klax for the Commodore 64? Did you get this with the cartridge too, or did you have the individual game? Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments section. Be sure to check out the other videos on the channel, and maybe consider subscribing for more Commodore 64 nostalgia. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.